Okay, so here is my fourth monologue for WT4028 wood technology. So from my monologue submission last week, I've looked at a couple of the things that I suppose that I got feedback on. One of the things I suppose was the problem which I was set. One of the things that struck me is, I suppose, the fact that do I actually know what problems that people in emergency accommodation do face? That struck me now from the feedback I received. So I suppose what I've done now is I've kind of gone back a little bit into my own thinking now and thinking of actually what it is homeless or what people in emergency accommodation actually need. I mean, rather than going into this world of stuff as described in the lecture. But so now I've kind of done research now. I do feel it probably would be more beneficial to go talk to maybe a charity like Pieta House or something along those lines. But what I'm thinking now is, well, I suppose still on the lines of compact furniture. That's something that's really, I don't know if I'm getting bogged down on it, maybe I am. But it's something that I am interested in. I think that it is meaningful for people that are in emergency accommodation, because it means that they can move it with ease, they can use it with ease, they can chop and change it, they can do their own things, as well as multifunctional furniture. So I suppose that's kind of where my own thinking is now at the minute. And as well, I suppose I'm kind of I've got good ideas in my head of what I want to do. And working drawings, and just getting ready, I suppose, for the project. So in the lab this week, I finally got to start. I got to start preparing my timber, which I feel is very beneficial, as now I kind of know what my constraints with the wood sizes I have, what's usable, what's not. So what I did this week was, I have floorboards as my material, 150 years old. And when I brought them in, I brought in 3. Now I have an endless amount of them. So I brought in 3, and I found that one of them was severely affected with woodworm. So that let me know I've had to closely inspect all of my timber, and I found it affecting a couple. So what I'm going to try and do is anything severely affected by woodworm, I'm going to try to keep away from my project, completely. While I've also ordered Cuprinol. It's a treatment for woodworm, which I'm going to apply to the timbers I deem are good enough for project use, just to ensure that there is going to be no hidden woodworm. I suppose nothing that's too deep in the grains for me to actually find. But I was impressed with how the pine board's cleaned up, and the grain pattern is actually it is lovely, and it's going to make lovely material to work with now for the project. So I suppose now it's just understanding my constraints, and as well using the timber to its own benefits, like its strength, etc. So that's it for this week. Thank you very much.